Hello all. So in this tutorial we'll model a locomotive engine in 3ds Max. So let's get started. So very first of all, let's take a reference for the engine. Let's go into rendering, view image file. I'll go into the Max folder and I have a few references of the engines over here. So this is one of the reference which I have taken. We'll be utilizing this reference. So I have one more reference over here. So rendering view image file, I'll go into the desktop and I have one more reference. So we can utilize some of the references for modeling this engine over here. So very first of all, what we'll be doing over here is like how we can start out. So I'm going to use this reference also. So let's take a plane over here. Very first of all, let's take a plane over here. So whenever you're going to start, make sure you're going to start with any of the part. So first we'll start with the cylinder part. So let's take a cylinder over here. So let's take a cylinder. So let's take a cylinder over here and just increase its height over here and increase its height segments if you want, and also increase its sides. So let's keep the sides as 30 over here and just push it up. So once you're done with this, now what I'm going to do over here is like, so very first of all, I'll increase its radius a bit. I'll just increase its radius. If you want to increase its radius, you can just increase its radius. So once you're done with this radius part over here, we can increase its height whenever it is required. So right click on it and convert to editable poly. So let's do some detailing part over here. So let's go into this. Let's select the polygons over here and let's use a bit of inset over here. Let's use a bit of bevel, very less, and increase this and increase it. And just click OK. And again use a bit of inset over here. So let's use a bit of inset over here. Now after using this inset option, what I'm going to do over here is like I'm going to use a bit of bevel option over here. So let's give a bit of bevel, just push it out, push it inside and click OK. Again use a bit of inset. So I'm just going to use the inset this much and I'm going to just extrude a bit, not much, and click OK. That's it. So once you're done with this, so let's zoom this over here. So now I want to first generate this stuff over here. So first of all, very first of all, let's save this file over here. Name it as engine. So let's go into the top view over here. You can use any of the references. So I'm going to use any of the shape you like. So let's take a cylinder over here, and I'm not going to take a accurate cylinder. I'm going to go over here and I'll reduce its sides over here. So we just require 8 sides, and also the height segments I'm going to just reduce it and push it over here. So once you're done with this, so just push it up, and now what I want is like I'll just go into this effect pivot only. I'll push it at the center of this. So you can just rotate it. So what I can do is, like, if I want to rotate it to its center, I can rotate it to the center of it. Easily I can just rotate it, push it to the center. You should activate this, then you have to push this at the center. Push it a bit out. That's it. So once you're done, you can just rotate it at few degrees. So what I'll be doing over here is, like, I'm going to shift it to 10 degrees over here. Just 10 degrees, or we can say 20 degrees. So you can just make multiple copies. So you can just go on making this multiple copies in this way. So once you're done with this, just change the color. Save your file over here. So once you're done, now what I can do over here is, like, I need to I'm just not going with more details right now. I'm just going to first we'll block this stuff. First we'll just complete this further stuff which is there over here. So for this, how we are going to do is, like, let's go into this side view over here. Into the side view, let's take a line over here. Let's take a line over here and just place the line over here. So once you have placed this line, just push it till here. Just push it up, and into this line, go into the vertices, select the vertices over here, push it like this, and push it till here. Now what I can do is, I'll go into rendering, enable in viewport, and I'll make it as a rectangular over here. I can set it in this way, so you can just reduce this stuff in this way. Still you can reduce its length, and you can work with the width. So once you are done with this, now I'm just going to go over here, and again I'm going to take a cylinder and auto grade, and I'm going to activate this, and I'm going to push it over here and push this a bit out and push it over here. So you can just select this both and you can just group it better. So once you're done with this, so select this is your center over here. So I'll select this hierarchy effect pivot only, and you can just place it at the center, rotate it. So now I want to shift it to the 30 degree. So rotate it to, activate this, off this, and 30 degrees. So you can make the multiple copies out of it and click OK. That's it. Once you're done with this, again you can just select this and just give a color to it. That's it. Alright. So now we'll go into the center of this particular object. Let's take a box over here. So let's take a box. So just push it over here, scale a bit over here. Now what I can do is like can just push it over here, and let's take a box over here. So before taking a box, what we'll be doing is like, let's go to the top view over here. Let's take a line tool. Let's take a line tool over here. And press shift and drag and make a copy of it. So if you see this, we can increase its size a bit. And definitely we can just push it till here. Delete this, select this and just push this down. So I can push it a bit out. Again, take a cylinder. Let's go into this view. Just take a cylinder over here. So just push this cylinder out. And you can scale it, shift and drag, copy it, and let's duplicate this over here. Again, duplicate this over here, and duplicate this. So I'm just making it a copy over here. So now I want some details over here. So let's create some details over here. So let's select this both and convert to editable poly. Save your file. Let's go into the modeling part and let's use a bit of Swift loop over here also. So let's go into this, select this and this, and let's give a bit of extrude over here. Alright, so once you're done with this, you can just save your file again over here. So just select this and you can just give a color. That's it. Okay. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.